Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. It is Vlogmas Day 8 and today is another mini collab with myself, Kim, Sandy, and Edie. You're gonna get tired of hearing that. Maybe I'll just say the girls. Anyway, today we are making for you a snack mix. It's a snack mix you can use at a party, a gathering. You can package it individually and give it away as gifts. You can tuck it into a gift basket. You can leave one in the mailbox for your mailman, whatever. You can just share it with your family and enjoy it. Lots of different things you can do with a delicious snack mix. Now I am making, it's got a lot of names. Christmas crack, puppy chow, things like that. We call it Merry Mix. And I've learned there's a ton of recipes for it, a ton of recipes for it out there. The one that I found that we like the most is very specific about brands of ingredients. I really never thought about it mattering, but it really does. I've made it with different brands and stuff before, and it just doesn't hit quite the same. So I use the brands that I am showing you, except when it comes to the white chips, because they do not have Nestle. So I had to get the Walmart brand. Hopefully they will melt. If they do not melt, I do have a backup. So we will see. But I will show you the ingredients we need, and then we will get started on our Merry Mix. Okay, what we need, 6 cups of corn checks, 6 cups of rolled gold tiny twists, 16 ounces of Planters dry roasted peanuts, 2 bags of white baking chips. It calls for an 11-ounce bag of M&Ms, but I don't know if it's shrinkflation or if it is because they're the holiday colors, but they're only 10-ounce bags. You can do some Jimmies, that is optional. 2 tablespoons of, it calls for vegetable oil, but we don't have that. We use avocado oil. So that is what we need. We also need 2 large bowls. You can do this in one bowl. I find it easier to mix it in 2 separate bowls. I feel like I get a better mix. And I'm using a double boiler to melt my chocolate, not in the microwave. So let's get started making our Merry Mix. Oh, you also need 2 baking sheets with parchment on them. Okay, like I said, I am going to do mine in 2 bowls. So for my 6 cups of checks, I'm going to do 3 cups in each bowl. I just think it makes it easier to mix. I just come up with a better product that way. Let me throw a little bit more on this one. And then our pretzels. Three cups of pretzels. That bowl, and then in this bowl, you can get this all ready while your double boiler is heating up. Close enough. And then our 16-ounce jar of peanuts, we'll do half and half. And then our bag of M&Ms. So we're going to give that a good mix. You do not add the sprinkles or the jimmies, whatever you call them, to this because they will melt with the warm chocolate. So we're going to sprinkle those on the top. So let's get over to our chocolate. Okay, we've got our double boiler warming up. Like I said, I'm going to give these a try. I'm not sure. If they don't work, we do have a backup plan. We're going to add in a tablespoon of oil. My backup plan is almond bark. So we'll see what happens. They're already starting to melt, so we're gonna just keep stirring these until they get nice and melty. And I am doing one at a time, so I can do one bowl at a time. I just feel like I have more control over that. So far, so good. We've got nice melting going on. Just hope it stays that way. It's actually melting very beautifully. Okay, I am quite happy with this melt. So I am just going to remove this from the heat and we're going to take it over to our dry ingredient bowls. Okay, we're going to just pour this right over top of everything. You can also use those candy melts, but they tend to harden a lot quicker than the chocolate chips. So if you're going to use those, you definitely need to work quickly. And then we are just going to fold all this in and stir and stir and stir until everything is coated in chocolate. Be patient, don't rush it because you want to make sure it's all coated. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. We're going to spread it out onto our pan. Okay, it was not very good. Look at all that chocolate that I left in the bottom. We'll do better. Okay, we're just going to spread this out. I should have used my one big sheet pan, I think. So I don't feel this is spread out enough. I'm trying to remember, when you only make something once a year, you kind of forget how you do it. Okay, now we're going to take our jimmies. And give a good sprinkle. We're going to put this in the fridge until it's completely cooled. And then we'll break it apart into pieces. Sorry, off the camera. Okay, bowl number 2. You absolutely do not have to do this. in 2 separate mixes. I just find it easier. If you have someone in your family that is allergic to peanuts, you can always substitute a different kind of nut. Or if you don't want to use nuts at all, you can substitute some Cheerios in there. Another thing you can add in if you like are some mini marshmallows. I'm going to make sure I get all this off the bottom this time. Okay, this one is all nice and mixed. Don't want to miss a bit of that goodness. You know, I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know if they still make them, but I think it was Walmart brand used to make mini twists, like tiny little twists. I bet those pretzels would be really good in this because they're so tiny. Oh, I might have to experiment with that. I don't think the Great Value brand pretzels are nearly as good as the rolled gold, but I think those little tiny ones would be really good. Okay, this one's going in, and once they're set, we'll take them out, break them apart, and see how they look. Okay, it has been several hours. It doesn't really take that long, but we were out. And this is definitely, as you can see, nice and hard. Oh, excuse me. So we are just going to break it up now into chunks. I'm going to put it in this bowl for now, but I'm going to put it in an airtight bowl with a lid, and it'll keep for about a week. And you can also freeze it. It freezes well. So we're just breaking it up into chunks. You can make the chunks as big or as little as you want. I feel like it should have a little more chocolate in it this time. I don't know why. But there you have it. There is our Merry Mix, Christmas crack, whatever you want to call it. Puppy chow, snack mix. You can call it anything you want, but that is what it looks like when it is all done. So I'm just going to finish breaking this up. Like I said, it looks really cute. You can get those like little treat bags from the DT and put it in there. Looks really cute on a dessert charcuterie board or just out on a buffet table for guests to snack on. And it is absolutely delicious and a little bit addicting. So store it not so close to where you are unless you want to be snacking on it often. So my friends, that is it. That is my recipe for the Christmas snack mix collab. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it's something you'll try. I am sure you've made this before. Like I said, there's a ton of versions out there, a ton of different ways to make it, but this I found is the best way for us, and we really enjoy it. So we only get it once a year, So make it and enjoy it. That is it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out Kim and Edie and Sandy's recipes. They'll be their channels will be linked down in the description box below, as well as the link to this recipe. Thanks again, and happy Vlogmas Day 8.